What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 33 of my Total Warhammer II modded Thorek campaign. So as we saw last time, regardless of all the battles fought, the enemy have declared war on us. And when I say the enemy, I mean the main enemy of the campaign, the gate through which we need to proceed in order to beat the campaign is to destroy the Awakened and the and Clan Scryer. Clan Scryer did get a sort of well, not first blood. I guess first blood went to us because they did attack us. So they had the first move by attacking us here at Total, but we did throw their army back. Now we really need to prepare for war. I've been rethinking the strategy a little bit. At the end of last episode, we started recruiting some units here, but then I noticed that this guy was just in range, so I feel like we kill him, we peace out with the Bloodhall Coven, and then we use these guys to defend instead. Probably the better option, in my opinion. So, Kaz round true, just because this guy's in full speed stance already. Let's head you here, and then let's head you to actually attack him. Right there, and you won't be able to get away. We'll be able to auto-resolve that. Decisive victory, very little damage. Very happy with all of that. You can drink to nothing because you can execute and loot and get that cash in there. There we go. You got Potion of Foolhardiness, and now you are going to need to move back. You are going to go here and recruit while this guy defends. Hey, we got a little up on our new Thane guy. Mr. Thane guy. What do you get? Training, charge, and I guess we go hard to hit. Ah, wait. Are these the standard things that Thanes have? I just want to double check. I feel like I did. Oh, they're a little bit different. They have Deadly Blade. Oh, but you don't have full plate armor. Why would you have full plate armor? You don't have armor. In theory. I mean, you actually do have armor, but oh wow, you have very little armor. You just reduced physical resistance. Oh, right, and I did give him items between the episodes last time, and I stacked magic resistance on him for, you know, obvious reasons. Really wish we could give him some stuff here that would stack magic resistance, or even a magic resistant rune would be swell, but apparently that's not a thing that exists, or at least not one that I could see. Anyway, you're gonna get hard to hit, I guess. Or do we make you hit harder yourself? Because if you're going to be immune to most damage, maybe you're better off just damaging enemies. Yeah, so you guys are good now. Then, Thorek, oh, you can't move this turn. You, however, can, and I think you need to start building some troops. Alrighty, because here's the thing. We have Monument of Istatal, we have Pillars of the Unseen Constellation, we have Quittax. We need to defend these locations, especially while they don't have walls. So you build a couple Quarrelers and then start moving into Quittax itself. You, I guess, can move into Pillars of the Unseen Constellation. We only have 3 turns to build those walls, so if we can get them up there, that would definitely work. You're gonna move down here. I need you to keep an eye on what's going on here, so if we get attacked, we will know what's coming. And then I guess you're gonna be in the same sort of situation there, buddy, at least when you're able to move. Alright, we still have 10,000 money. We need to spend it on more recruitment. You're already recruiting. In fact, is there anything else we could actually do here? I feel like we save up money for even more recruitment. In fact, maybe in order to... You know what? This might seem like a stupid idea, but you, Fergal Hasselfriesen. Hasselfriesian? We can move you here to Quittax, or we can move you here to the Bloodhall, and then immediately start recruiting. Like this. And then have you start getting those Bugmen. Okay, we'll get 2 Bugman's Rangers. They cost a lot of cash, but at least you're building them. And there we go. Then you can actually get deleted because you're no longer necessary, I guess, and get a new lord to replace it. There we go. You're gonna move in, and well, considering that was all of our cash, and I don't think we can build any more defensive structures, we can just sit on what we have. Oh, we do have global recruitment as well. Who needs it more? Oh, you can't access global recruitment. Do you need miners? Oh, wow. 1550 for my... Okay, I'm not wasting that much money on miners. Miners are too trash. Yeah, you're happy, although I would like to get you another set of Quarrelers. Yeah, just start buffing everything. All the defenses need to be ship-shape, because if these guys were able to destroy Hexoatl, and they clearly have, they must have a ton of armies. End turn. I forgot this guy yet again. This is like the 50th time I forgot to move this guy. Oh, but we're gonna land right in on a little island here. Oh, you're gonna die, aren't you? There's a little army here. Okay, fine. It is what it is. Alright, Hagrief is hopefully still too weak to attack us. Scry, are you gonna attack us again? Not yet. Awakened? Not yet. But I'm sure they're all moving all their stuff to us. And it's wearing... Oh, and of course, raiding our territory, some random beastmen horde, because clearly what we needed was more enemies. And oh, look, recruit... Oh, well, that doesn't care. Damaged air corps? We don't have an air corps. We have one gyro bomber, and that's it. Oh, are you really only able to land in territories where you're gonna suffer attrition? Yeah, this is all attrition. Oh, game. Why must you be like this today? Alright, fine, move here. You keep recruiting. You, Thorek, you need to head to... We can move through Quitax, but I think we're better off just... Ooh, wait, can we jump further than we can move? Not really. Yeah, start moving to Itza. Start moving to Itza. You have your other guy, and we have hardened armor, scouting, and sharpened weapons. Why? Wait, we have both hardened... Well, technically, I guess, yeah, we have double hardened armor. That's fine.
Summon me if you dare.
You, do you need to build more defensive units? I mean, if we take Itza, you will be fine. You, however, are near, like, a bunch of enemy stacks, so maybe we don't risk you. Let's have you... I would like to click our own unit, thank you, game. Alright, keep it... Yeah, see, you can get attacked by both of these stacks at the same time, which I don't like, so let's get some more defenders here. Speaking of getting defenders, you know what we're gonna do? In one turn, we'll have you start moving, but then we'll replace you with another lord, just like we did at the Bloodhall Coven. Gotta get those defenders up and running before the Awakened get here. You. No, why not? Get 3 more of these guys. It's quite expensive, but eh. Settlement upgrade available, that's swell. But we have other stuff to do right now. You could head to Quitax. Or we could keep recruiting here, because I'm willing to bet that we won't be able to recruit as much. Although, what if an enemy army comes here right now? Like, we need to keep an eye on things. You would normally be stealing tech, but I need you to move in such a way that we can see what's going on around here. We need scouts up front. I don't see anybody. Wait, you know what? Move here. I want to see how much can you... Oh, it's attrition-y too. I suppose you could move in here and then do the exact same thing. You know what? Yeah, let's just do that. Move you here. We got 2 turns until walls. Let's prepare. We're leaving the northern... Oh, Cameron the Lexigor. Let's, yeah, definitely tax that. That's a decent amount of cash, as long as we can hold on to this province. Yeah, Monument of Incital. You know what? Let's get another lord here. Ancestral Blood Grimnir. Go. Alright, you stay right here, buddy. Inspiring Presence, full plate armor, Oath of Forging, and... Oh, you leveled up. Oh, Root Marcher. There you go. There you go. You can also help keep an eye on all these territories. More Dwarf Lords, clearly. Every hold must have its lord. That is our motto today. Anybody else? Can you recruit anybody good? Oh, you can recruit fairly quickly, eh? I don't know. Why can you recruit so much here? An interesting proposition. We could also have you recruit stuff as well as you. Oh, although you should probably start recruiting. I did want another regular rangers with great weapons so that they match these guys. And then I guess we just keep building... Or we save money and then we make you another army. What do you have, by the way? You have Ancestral Blood Smednir. Oh, but you have recruitment cost reduction, so that's quite swell. Do we give you items? I feel like you might die here. We could prevent that by summoning the Peak Gate Guard and a bunch of Mournfang cav. You know what? That's a thought. That's a thought. He'll definitely be able to hold the ground. We just need to set up, like, Akendorfs. In Mortal Empires, I tend to use Akendorf as a sort of breakwater. Well, although against Malice, this is sort of the same concept here. Make some really fortified locations, and then use them to break every single army that comes near you. So I'm thinking, if we wall up Quitax here, wall up Pillars of the Unseen Constellation, or maybe even... No, you know what? Wellsprings of Eternity, Isle of the Crimson Skull, take those and then wall up in Spectazuma. Hold Spectazuma against everything because it's surrounded, but also it sort of guards the mountain pass here, and I don't think enemies are going to walk past it. Yeah, that might be decent. That might be decent. Alrighty, who else needs to move, and do we want to recruit more stuff here? I think you're a little bit too far away, and maybe we'll hold back. I wish you could recruit stuff, but we could always summon stuff next turn. Let's save the money then. Let's see. Unassigned skill points I'm going to give to... Oh, the Truth Teller Man. Truth Teller Man, you can have Intimidating. Your truth is extremely intimidating. Nobody wants to hear a hard truth, I guess. At least not these days. Let's see. Overhaul, Truth Teller. Especially from... I don't know how Dwarfs would deal with that. That's probably worth a grudging. Everything's worth a grudging these days. Let's see. Is that a... No, it's a shipwreck. Alright, move past it then. Wait, is that something? No, it's not nothing. Remnants of battle? It's nothing. Let's move towards the donut. I want to avoid the maelstrom here, because if we declare war on them, they'll get angry. Or rather, if we find them, they'll see us, and that'll make them angry. Oh. Black Buckthorn, you're gonna... Oh, you might kill this guy. I'm actually shocked that you're still alive. Wax-sealed rations. Yeah, that's a real big help. Alrighty, we could also summon some more heroes. Oh, you're losing public order, right? Well, that's unfortunate, but you need to construct troops, so deal with it. Ooh, if we go into negative, we will... okay, we'll have to be careful here, because it'll reduce local recruitment capacity. Oh, and positive increases it. Which would help you recruit faster. Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, well, I guess we will end the turn and proceed to Itza. Can we hit Itza this turn? Or next turn? No, it'll have to be next turn. Okay. And where is your thing? Or you're a runesmith. Moving in. Alright, end turn. Proceed. Alright, Eatane. We still have not... Wait, have we identified Eatane? Maybe we have. Let's see if we have. They seem to have some kind of reputation with us, but it might be just base stuff. Alright, Clan Squire, are you gonna attack yet? No. Awaken? No. Oh man, they are considerably more powerful than us. Ooh, I just saw an army move there. That's not a good sign. Additional tradable resources. We could increase our taxes and screw our own public order, but I think it's not a good time for it, especially as we are on a war footing. Yeah, lower taxes one last time, I think. Keep that public order in there. Ooh, that hurts. It really does hurt, but oh well. It is what it... Oh, hell, what is this? A full stack? Artie the Drowned. Oh, man. Do we give up Quitax or do we fight here? We do have a decent army. If we bolster it with the elite units, it might be worthy of sitting here. You know, it'd be funny if this guy just moved past us and went to the cavern in the Lexigor. That'd be really annoying. The thing is, do we spend all our cash on this? Is it worth it? That's the question. And I don't know the answer to it. You can jump over here. And even if he does take Quitax, like, we could ignore Itza for a turn. Ooh. Wait, that's an interesting idea. What if we... And we could jump back to Itza. What's the better option? Do we rely on you? Do we think that you can take this? It really depends on what's in this army. Depth guard. Well, that's kind of scary. You know what? I think I'd rather not waste the time. Let's get Itza earlier. Let's hope that you can defend against this. And we might as well get the Mournfangs on the field. It's time. You're gonna jump here. You're gonna raid this. Because we have grudges. Although, ironically, maybe getting some of those Slayers in here might actually be a good idea. Well, you, I guess, are going to move to Chakwa, or now that we... Kind of hard to keep an eye on this area, but also to steal tech. Oh, hello. Hello, they've got more armies. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I moved you here. We need to keep an eye on this. In fact, maybe even stay here for now. What if we get another engineer to steal tech, or to keep an eye on more stuff? We can build another one. We could just delete it later, I suppose. It'll need no engineer for any army, though, which is kind of unfortunate. Well, regardless, it's not like you can do anything about this right now. Let's summon units, not Regiments of Renown, but we could get 6 Mournfangs, and it'll cost 29,000. Oh, will it be still enough to recruit the Peak Gate Guard? You know what? Recruit the PK Guard first. And get these guys in here. Yes, we can get them all. Beautiful. 400 money left. Yeah, that took all of our cash. But with this, I think this army can hold even without walls. Yeah, one turn. Yeah, see? You're going to be able to hit this without one turn. I don't know if this was a bad idea. We might lose all of this. It really depends on what's in here. If it's got like 8 Necrophex Colossi, then there's really nothing we can do about it. I guess we'll see in a sec. Unless they move past and go to the caverns of the Mlexigor, in which case I have no idea what we'll do. Otherwise, oh damn, I wanted to build more troops here as well, but now we no longer have the money. Hopefully that's enough to defend. Let's see what else we have. Kazran, you need to move. You can jump right here, which will be close to the Pillars of the Unseen Constellation. Start defending this. At least you won't suffer attrition when an underway stands. And then you... Oh, I would have loved to start building those walls. What's the cost? If we delete one of these guys, can we do it? 3,000. How much did you cost? Let me see here. 2,730. I think if we delete you, we'll have just enough. You know what? Do it. And we are short by, oh my lord, 17 gold. 17 gold game. Okay, fine. You know who likes us? Khemri likes us. Khemri. Did I ever tell you that I love you? Demand payment. Give us 2,300 money. No. Give us 1,300 money. Moderate? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Khemri. Thank you. This is why everybody loves you. This is why Cetra does not serve. This is why Cetra allies. Let's see. Then we start building walls here. Do the same thing. Defend this, hold all this ground while Thorek does all the work. You... Wait, where are you? Move to Thorek. And I was gonna start recruiting more units here, but I guess we'll have to wait till next turn because we wasted all the money. Oh, I think I built too many Mournfangs. But then again, they might still die, so you never know. Can you? Thank you. Ooh, okie dokie. Damn, this is so concerning. Look at all these enemy armies on our borders. And I'm willing to bet there's even more here. We need another Thane to identify the issues. And our economy is also starting to get crippled. Well, it is what it is. Everybody keep an eye on things. Hero not move. Did I move you, Mr. Sea Guy? Oh, Sea Guy? Oh, look who it is. How do you feel about us right now? Minus 37, it's not getting positive. What do you want for a trade agreement? We will join war against Pirates of Sartosa. You like that, eh? I don't know where the Pirates of Sartosa are in terms of their territory. Are they still all the way out there? They could sail to us, but it would be worth it.
I cannot.
Damn. Well, it's not worth it. Not against the Dread Fleet. It's so close, too. If we do it against the Dread Fleet, too, they'd be willing to, but then the Dread Fleet could start sailing down here. Who are the Dread Fleet at war with, I wonder? Oh, we don't even have them identified. Oh, man, Eatane. Eatane. You don't like our great power. You like our wars with the Awakened and Clan Scryer, though, so as we go on, you might like us a little bit more. Might be worthwhile, as long as you don't declare war on us. I really want that trade agreement. Okay, fine. We'll wait. We'll wait a little bit. You keep sailing around. You keep sailing around here, buddy. Watch this guy declare war on us just to kill this. I would be really upset. Ooh, what is this? Mysterious Island? No, it's a shipwreck.
Time for a reckoning.
Anybody useful here? Al-Haik. Oh, we don't have you identified. We might be able to, if you're not... Oh, you're fighting Khemri. I was thinking maybe we get a trade agreement with you as well. Sartosa's over here. They're fairly far from us. But then again, Malice, instead of fighting everybody who's over here, sailed all the way from the Dragon Isles, all the way to the tip of Lustria just to attack us. The AI does like to focus the player. Anyway, I believe with that, we end the turn, and then we see about this. I mean, if nothing else, it'll probably be a nice cinematic battle. Where are you? Oh yeah, you're in here. Yeah, that's fine. You stay there. End turn. Let's see this. Oh, we could have probably moved the engineer instead of through here into this army to do. Well, then but we didn't know that this guy was coming, so no. Hey, grudge successful from all that raiding. At least we got some bonus money, and they will indeed attack. Pyrrhic victory. Casualties high. Okay, so we'll have to play this. Oh my god, what is this? What the hell is this? Look at the range firepower here. 5 deck gunners and a ton of arty. Oh man, this actually, we might actually lose this. I know that Mournfang Cavalry, when I remember playing, using them in Mazda Mundi's campaign against Skaven and them getting absolutely shredded by rattling gunners, and these guys are a similar concept. Okay, well, it's a worrying idea, but we're gonna have to fight and we're gonna have to try to make it through. But hey, I'd really love to keep this army, so. Alrighty, here we go. The first and possibly last ride of the Mournfangs. You can see how worried about I am about this enemy army type just by virtue of the army setup that we can see here. Usually I like to do the blocky setups against the AI just because the AI is dumb and there's no need to do anything with finesse and separate your units or anything like that. The AI is too stupid to take advantage of that. Not the way you do in the multiplayer with more staggered unit formation so the enemy doesn't you know, hit your blobs or get wind attacks through multiple units and stuff like that. And all that, whereas here we set up a lot more separated and branching throughout the map, trying to use the trees for cover and all that stuff. The enemy has a ton of range firepower, and we need to close the gap with our Mournfangs and take out that range firepower before it can kill us all. So this is going to be the moment of truth. Will it be a Pyrrhic victory? Will it be a valiant defeat? Or will it be something else? So let's get to it. So immediately what I did was Vanguard deploy the Skolder Guard, who do have Vanguard deployment, and immediately target the carronades over here. Gotta get these guys off the field as fast as possible. Oh man, the Skolder Guard are unfortunately missing a lot of their shots, and this little tree thing is protecting them. So that is kind of that's kind of not great. In addition to that, we also have our Quarrelers, who are not Vanguard deployed, I admit, but regularly deployed, and they're going to go after the deck gunners and the range units in general because they are fairly threatening. We also have our 2 units of miners. This one is just going to charge through the depth guard just to try to distract these carronades for a few seconds, long enough hopefully for the Mournfang Cav, who are moving from both sides, to get here and, you know, not get killed by them. We can see the Mournfang Cav already charging through our Quarrelers on this side, and these guys, or more Mournfang Cav, charging through the trees here so that they can avoid any range fire best they can. One thing I found in the Mazda Mundi campaign, after using the Mournfang a decent amount of times, there was a Slan army there with a lot of ogres, which turned out to be really, really fun, like an ogre army. Pre-game 3, I suppose, ogre army. These guys get into each other's way constantly if you move them in a blob, so you do have to be careful with them. Anyway, similar thing going on over here with the Quarrelers. Obviously, the regular Quarrelers, not the great weapon ones up front. They're sitting here and they're targeting the enemy deck gunners, which are very, very threatening if you allow them to do their thing. Now, down goes one of them with their ammo box, and they are, despite being threatening, however, very fragile. Concentrated fire from 2 sets of Quarrelers like this is very quickly ripping them apart, and will do even more quickly, hopefully, once the Mournfangs hit them. Now, the Mournfangs, I'm hoping to avoid the enemy depth guard and just moving around them while we send the not the Peak Gate Guard, but the hammers, the regular hammers, because this is their first use as well, to go in and distract them. The main purpose here is distraction. Over here, one of our Mournfangs got through, and the other ones did as well, quickly breaking this deck gunner unit. They may not be powerful, they may not have a slan behind them to buff them up, or, I mean, the Lord doesn't buff them up at all, but they're certainly strong enough to kill a basic unit like this, and the mobility affords us so much. In the meantime, these miners are doing the exact same thing here as the other ones and distracting the enemy depth guard. It's nice to have the miners just for the simple purpose of distracting enemies, and Vanguard deploying them forward, or rushing forward and allowing the rest of the army to close. Sorry, miners. Once again, Quarrelers doing the same thing to the enemy deck gunners, although the Mournfang Cav should be able to push through. The goal here is to actually push through to this line of mortars here, which this one unit is managing to do, right through all of them. And we're not not going to stop here. We're going to push right through to the very, very last one and try to annoy as many of them as possible. One charge from the Mournfang did quite a lot of damage. There we go. They're almost like chariots. I mean, considering that these guys were basically unharmed, with the exception of this one, which got hit by our grudge thrower. Very nice. Now, over here, our units are still separated with our dwarf warriors with great weapons out front and the longbeards in the back. I decided to put the longbeards in the back in order to preserve them and not have them die, but the AI, I will give it points for being smart enough because it ignored the much cheaper, weaker dwarf warriors to fire its mortars and its carronades at the longbeards instead. So good job on that one, AI. Definitely good job. In the meantime, our Lord and our Thane are being charged by the enemy Syrenes as well as the Rotting Prometheans. I am targeting the Syrenes specifically with our unit of grudge throwers to hopefully dish out that damage in splash, while the rest of our units are going to a little bit help out. A very nice battle so far, and the Mournfangs are certainly doing their job, charging through the enemy. There is a unit of Depth Guard with pole axes, or rather Depth Guard with pole arms here, but we're just going to try to charge through and continuously prevent enemy artillery from doing anything. More Mournfangs coming in, trying to rip apart all those mortars. Whoo! Yeah, well, I feel like we didn't even need this many Mournfangs. Like, we definitely could have done with less. I overpaid a little bit, I gotta admit, but hey, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. It feels so different to be playing dwarfs when you actually have cavalry on the field, and this is a really nice battle just by virtue of the way that our army is completely spread out. Over here, the hammerers are dishing out the damage to the Depth Guard, and we also moved in some range units to be able to fire into these guys back. We don't have a lot of armor piercing on them because this is, after all, not Thorek's Quarreler army. Thorek has the armor piercing on the Quarrelers, but they're still doing pretty good, especially as Depth Guard are generally fairly fragile for what they are. I mean, that's been a complaint about Depth Guard for as long as I can remember. Otherwise, it looks like we've taken pretty much all of the range units off the field. Over here, the Peak Gate Guard are also fighting the enemy Depth Guard. Might as well take a look at the Peak Gate Guard. Oh, they've got very bright blue armor. Very lovely. Very lovely. I wish that the Regiment of Renown would, like, slightly incorporate faction colors, though. Just, like, have a green helmet or something. I don't know. Although, I suppose with some faction color schemes, that might have ended up pretty garish. Oh, wow. Headless guy running here. Ooh, and the Scolder Guard get right hit you right in the back, and I think that killed the unit, essentially. They were still alive, and then that one hit from the Scolder Guard, that was beautiful. Damn, so many of them got ripped apart. Oh, I really appreciate that Scolder Guard. I'm hoping to get more Iron Drakes with flamethrowers on the field. Otherwise, our Mournfangs are now trying to chase down the enemy lord. We're backing up a little bit, like hit him, back up, force him to chase, while the Rotting Leviathan is now going to get focused down by all of our Quarrelers at the same time. We have taken on these guys before and have killed them with range. Ooh, some support coming down and hitting our Dwarf Warriors. Yeah, just trying to hold this Rotting Leviathan back while all of our Quarrelers do our work. Beautiful. And our Mournfangs, in the meantime, are surrounding that Vampire Fleet Admiral, and the rest of the army looks like it's about done. The Depth Guard with pole arms, though, did basically kill this unit of monstrous this Mournfang cavalry unit. It won't die for good, clearly. It can get out. Yeah, we can see that this is obviously a pretty terrible matchup for our Mournfangs. They're clearly designed to kill chaff infantry, although with my experience with them in the Mazda Mundi campaign, they're also really actually good at doing stuff like killing monstrous artillery. I remember using them against the against Cygors and all sorts of stuff. They're actually, interestingly, really good against units like this as well, but because they don't have slam buffs here, that's obviously too dangerous of a proposition. We're also sort of sacrificing these Longbeards here because we're firing all of our range at this guy, and there's gonna be a lot of splashback. But that's okay. And, ooh, some support, but I think that clipped the Syrenes, so that kind of helps us a little bit. I think at this point I also told the grudge throwers to stop firing, but there we go. The battle is just about, ooh, the catch in the air animation. I only got that slightly. And then I wish I'd seen the full thing. Hopefully you guys were watching, because I was a little bit distracted. There we go. Oh, that's a glorious animation. Props to the animators of this game, I mean, damn. And then a munch, munch, crunch. Can't see the modeling of the unit. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I love you, little. I love hermit crabs, but these guys in general, the rotting leviathans. And here we go. The Peak Gate Guard are now in here trying to apply all that hammerer damage to the Rotting Leviathan in combination with that range, and it looks like the enemy army has decided to rout. We only have, I mean, we surrounded this Admiral with 2 sets of Mournfangs. The other ones are just sort of milling around because, once again, they'd all just get into each other's way. They wouldn't all be able to attack this guy. He's too small of a target. But there we go. It looks like we've managed to pull it off. I'm really, really glad of it. The plan is working thus far, although, you know, my plan might not work for long. Close victory it looks like, but I think well earned, and it looks like the Mournfangs get to ride another day, and well, they'll have some nice meals from the Rotting Leviathan at least. Alrighty, I will admit that the Mournfangs are by no means as strong as when they're in one of the Slan armies, like in Mazda Mundi's campaign, where they're just ridiculously powerful. But hey, they clearly still paid for themselves, well, let's say to some degree here. After all, it looks like we got no unit losses in the entire enemy army. It was destroyed. Imagine if we didn't have this mobility available to us. The enemy would have won just by virtue of shootout. And when dwarves can't win a shootout, that's pretty bad. So yeah, that worked out. I feel like I might have spent a little bit too much. I feel like we could have done that with 4 units of Mournfangs. Probably didn't need the Peak Gate Guard, although the Scolder Guard certainly did. They certainly did well. So there it is. Anyway. Let us, I guess, execute and loot for the money. Let's try to get some of the money back that we just lost. Oh, man. And, okay, so I think we're keeping this army. Yes, it's costing way too much, but the way I figure it, we can use this army to essentially protect territories. You, Cazador... Is that this guy? I think that's this guy. Cazador Firskir, you have Ancestral Blood Smednir. Armor, well, +5 for the Mournfangs. I guess that's a little bit helpful. It's not that helpful, though. You... Nothing you can get will buff them up. If we could get a Lord for the Mournfangs that just generally buffs them up in this... Ooh. +10 leadership during subterranean siege battles. Boring, no. Let's see, obstinacy, vigor loss for army reduction? Yes, definitely yes. You can then have, I guess, get hard to hit for now. Or, you know what? Nah, just get hard to hit for now. I'm not entirely sure what will get you. So if we can get a Lord here that buffs up the entire army with something instead of just himself, that would be really swell. None of these... Oh, ammunition for all missile... it's just missile units. Yeah, that's not going to help here. Now Quitax can sort of defend itself. We do still need to protect it while the new units come into their own, like the hurt units heal up and all that. But the plan here now is, I think, to have Mr. Cazador jump to any newly conquered territories, wherein he can grab those new territories. I don't know if there's anybody here. Where he can grab those new territories while they're unwalled and guard them with the Mournfangs. That's essentially, I think, what'll work. Ooh, we can attack Eats at the same time, but I think we're going to have to save that till next episode because we're essentially out of time here. I do have a little bit left, but certainly not enough to get a full battle going. So in that light, let's just do the last of what remains in terms of admin stuff, like moving people around and recruiting anything that needs to be recruited. How's our rep with Eatane after that turn, I wonder? Hello, what do we have here? Ah, Mysterious Island. Move here. Can't quite reach it, but... Next turn. Alright, Mr. Truth Teller, you're still keeping an eye on the Skaven. Oh, they're getting a 3rd stack here. Okay, you know what? Yeah, judging by the 3rd stack, we're in trouble here. Definitely gonna need to defend that. Then, as I said last time, you are going to rush forward. Wait, have I already moved you this turn? No, I have not. You can join Thorek's army after he sieges, I think. Oh, you're missing 2 units. Right. Well, let's at least siege Itza. Then we'll have you join the army. As soon as we're done that, we can attack this. We might even be able to auto-resolve it. Give me a sec.
Attack!
Yeah, attack indeed. It would be nice if we could auto-resolve it, and it would also be nice if Itza doesn't have... Ooh, wait. I think you're gonna have to harden armor. Technically, it already has hardened armor. But that's the only option, because the other guy has scouting maxed out, right? So I take it this is just not gonna get changed. There's not gonna be 2 of them, right?
Make them pay!
No, and it's +5. Huh, so it seems like all of them will work on 1 in theory if we want to do it that way. You just can't stack them, and you guys have warned me previously that you can't stack them, and so, yeah. Alrighty, let's get, well, I guess 1 of each of these runes, and then move into Strike the Runes. Gotta get Strike the Runes on everybody. Sure. Oh, wait. Rune of Speed is here. Rune of Speed is useful on everybody, so let's get that first, even though Strike the Runes is great. 10% is also not a huge difference, so not a big deal to me. Anyway, you, no longer raiding, move back into Valea's Will and then right back into Chodal here. Then... who else needs to defend? I think Mortuary of Tsulakwa is fine, unless both stacks jump over here. Which I hope doesn't happen. We should probably kill these guys, but I'm a little bit worried about Kazaran getting damaged and then there being another army out here. What if there is? What's the defenses like here? They're trash. They are absolutely trash. And again, this army is also trash. But we're hurt. What if this guy moves past us? I feel like it's less risky to just move into the pillars and just sit there and heal up for a little bit while, hey, we gotta level up on you as well, friendo. Great Grumbler. He's very glum. Alrighty, well, I'm just continuing to amuse myself. Now I guess you could build the other 2 unless there's other money that we need to spend. Let me just double check any of the defensive stuff that we have remaining. Aha, Cavern of the Mlexigor. I know that you technically don't need walls, but we're going to get them just in case. And we're going to hold off on upgrading anything else because everything needs... Why do you even have this? Barely gain any money out of that. You stay here. I want you to keep an eye on this. Ooh. Or we can move you back here. Yeah, we really need more heroes. Can anybody nearby summon another hero? We could technically summon a Master Engineer here. I did want to get one into an army, but I think maybe right now is worthwhile. It's just to send you here to keep an eye on this. Because if no army is here, then we can start moving you. We can kill this and then just capture the Wellsprings of Eternity. But if there is an army out there, you will definitely want to be on the defensive. Otherwise, what do we have? You can go into Specialist for now, and generally block Army and Steel Tech, but we're gonna need to replace you there. Alrighty, well, I'm pretty sure that's good, unless we want to get more recruits with your army. But I think we're okay. You should be able to hold. Do we... Oh, we don't have any more recruits for you, unfortunately, in the form of more Slayers. Ooh, Chupa Yodel. Do we upgrade the Dwarf now, or do we keep making stuff? Man, we're gonna be down to like 10,000. I'll have... After getting up to 30.
For the wisdom of
Gonna be a real shame. Oh, did I start recruiting those Longbeards, or did I not? I forgot. I did not. Oh, that's my bad. Yeah, we need that retrofit. We need it right now. Get an Ancestral Blood of Grimnir. And then down to 19,000. Yeah, definitely going to about 10k. Start building Longbeards. We got 3 regular Longbeards, and then we won't have enough money to recruit any more of these dudes, unfortunately. But the Longbeards take priority, I think. I guess we can get the Rangers with great weapons. We can even build one of the Bugman's Rangers. Oh, but this can start right now, whereas these guys can start next turn. Alrighty, that makes sense to me. And with that, I am going to call this episode here, as there is no more time. Next time, we'll start by Itza, possibly even auto-resolve Itza. And then we will, I guess, keep trying to defend. We now have defensive little garrisons everywhere. You, in fact, can keep... or start on building a garrison as well. Everybody needs to hold ground. And what we'll do is simply have Thorek take cities while our defensive garrisons just advance forward. I guess, considering the fact that Scryer seems to be relatively small, 8 territories, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, I guess 7 and 8 are... they must be somewhere up here, or maybe somewhere over here. But hopefully after we destroy all this, they will be able to peace out with them. Yeah, the goal is going to be to have Mr. Thorek go through Eatz's territories, or not Eatz's territories, well, including former Eatz's territories, before they died. Go through Clan Scryer's territories, take all of their cities, move up our defenses to there, hold the ground, and then slowly get to work on the Awakened, all the while retrofitting our armies. So hopefully that works out. We shall see next time. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm. I'm out of breath, and thanks for watching.